news organization in the
Next on Live in the D, need a night out on the town? We're going to show you a place to go, a great place to go after dark.
Plus, let's brunch at a dozen places in one day. It can happen.
And we're getting wild with some animals in studio. We will see you in 1 minute.
How cool is that? Hey, we've got sunshine out there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meteorologist Andrew Humphrey. Looking beautiful outdoors with temperatures that are still in the chilly 40s in some areas, but it is getting milder. 48 degrees right now over at the airport, and we're on our way to the 60s. It's a little bit chillier in Lapeer at 45, but everyone, 60 to 65. Your weekend forecast at noon.
I'm always trying. Welcome to Live in the D. Jason and Tati, Live in the D. Little temps here.
What?
See, we had the Rare Earth version on Friday. Now we have the temps version. Can you believe I popped somehow, some way, this suit just came back from the cleaner, and I'm missing a button.
It's okay.
So I'm gonna be like Yul Brenner for the rest of the show. I'm gonna put my chest out.
Do it. Do it. Jason's so crazy.
That's not a good look.
No, your tummy's not big enough. I'm sorry. Like, so we don't get the full effect. You know what I'm saying?
I keep straining like it's gonna break a sweat.
Strain. Like you said, our daily jam today is Get Ready by The Temptations. This is a Get Ready.
Well, get ready. Did you hear about the mom who gave birth on the way to the hospital in Macomb County? It's not the setup for a joke. It actually happened.
Wow. Mike and Nicole Gostovich planned to have their second baby at St. John's Hospital. Instead, he arrived in the car. Listen, kids are doing what they want. It's not like a, hey, hit the pause button for 10 minutes until I get to the emergency room type of thing.
He arrived in the car in a parking lot, 16 Mile and Gratiot in Clinton Township.
Aww.
Mike was on the phone with 911 and said by the time he pulled into the parking lot, his wife was already holding their baby.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. So like the baby was like all the
He had a really funny soundbite too. He said something like, "The baby's out of my wife." He was so flustered. He said, "The baby is out of my wife."
What else can he say? I mean, it's like, so it's out of her. Well, they were rushed into the hospital and are doing okay, thank God. But could you imagine?
No.
I saw something like this on YouTube where the mom was freaking out and like, baby born in the car on the way to the hospital. God bless her.
Millennials are all about creating wedding trends, from barn weddings to using food trucks for catering. So here's another one you can add to their list: prenups. What?
Yep, 62% of the American Academy of Matrimonial Lawyers say that they have seen an uptick in prenups, and they say it's millennial couples.
The lawyers think it has to do with millennials being older when they get married, so they are more likely to have assets to protect. And they know that, 50% of couples don't last, so, get the prenup. But why is there an American Academy of Matrimonial Lawyers?
There's an association for everything.
The AML. Two of them, oh, you do this too? Hey, let's start an association so we have an excuse to go to Vegas once a year.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Let's start our association. Association of Live in the D. Where are we going?
American Association of #1 talk show. Yeah, I think we can do that.
All right. Where's our first trip?
Toronto. We could do a day trip to Toronto, and that'd be a lot of fun.
Let's go for Caravana. Do you know what Caravana is?
No, what is that?
Something you'll fit right in with your twerk. You take that in, it's a whole thing. It's a whole
What is
thing.
Caravana?
I'll tell you during a break. It's fun.
Really, is it?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Those meal kits can help make you a delicious gourmet meal, but did you know that they also help you lower your carbon footprint? Say
Isn't
what?
this something? I thought it would kind of be the opposite. So a new study looked at the environmental impact of meal kit delivery versus traditional food shopping, and found that although that there is more packaging involved with the meal kits, which is what I always thought, like, oh, it's so much packaging, but they reduce food waste. Get it? Which poses a bigger threat to the environment. So in other words, you're just getting what you need. I just threw away a quarter bag of like mixed spring mix.
What
I
is that,
just
like
threw
lettuce?
it away. It's like lettuce and spinach and arugula. It's a mixture of everything. And I just threw away a quarter bag of it. And I was like, doggone it.
Why
I
didn't
meant
you
to
eat
this.
it?
It was slimy. I meant to just saute it up. You know how you can saute spring mix and it's just a little bit on the side, like this much turns into like that much?
That's the meme about spinach.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? A whole thing of spinach in a skillet, and then by the time you get done cooking it, it's like this.
Yeah, not even. Yeah. So I should have cooked it, but I think that is actually what it will offset. You won't be wasting food.
Well, they wasted the opportunity when they passed up Detroit singer Beth Griffiths Manley, and by they I mean the people who voted.
I know.
What's wrong with them?
I don't know what's wrong with them.
Last night, she was voted off the show, losing to Team Kelly's Rebecca Howell.
All right. Well, Beth was gracious in accepting her defeat and was given a farewell hug by Judge Kelly, who had a special message to the singer.
When you were down on your knee, you gave a hell of a performance last night. This breaks my heart, literally. You are crazy talented. Crazy talented.
And if you ever want to sing with me, please tell me. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Call me.
Oh, call me, girl, call me. Kelly Clarkson actually follows through with those kind of promises.
What did she say? She'd sign her?
I don't know if she
Record with her or
sing with her.
Sing with her.
So I don't know if that means go on tour with me. I don't know, but still, Beth is amazing, and we wish her the best. So even though Beth is out, there's still plenty of more singers to root for, and you can catch The Voice Monday nights at 8 and Tuesday nights at 9 right here on Local 4. The Voice is jamming. Are you up at that time to watch it?
No, I go to bed early. But I hear it's good.
Super good.
Do you remember last month's $768 million Powerball? Well, yesterday, a 24-year-old Wisconsin man, 24, came forward to claim his winnings.
The best part was when he said his biggest goal was to save $1,000. Yeah, so he came forward to claim his winnings, like he said, and when asked what he felt when he learned that he had won, he said, paranoid.
Of course.
So, yeah, of course. So he immediately put the winning ticket in a safe. He also says that he was so nervous he would let something slip at work, so he just quit.
Where would you put a winning lotto ticket that you had to hold on to?
Wouldn't be in a safe.
I don't check mine until the next day. And I wouldn't put it anywhere. I would literally get in my car. Of course, I would tell my wife. I would
Right.
get in my car and I would drive straight to Lansing because it would be a weekday,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And I would go to the lottery office and I'd be like, here I am.
No, that's right.
I would not take any chances about
wouldn't
losing
either.
the ticket,
No.
putting it in a safe, and then you forget the
Safe.
combination.
Either that.
House burns down.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything like
Exactly. Or I would put it in an envelope and then I would duct tape it to my body so it can't go anywhere. But then you gotta worry about sweat. Like am I thinking too hard?
It's like this slimy
It'll be
thing comes
okay.
off your
I got
body.
money now. I'll just get it fixed.
How about back in the old days when it like Mae West or whatever, you'd like.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Do you want the?
Listen, you can fit a lot of. Anyways, let's move on. A Detroit rapper now has a word in the dictionary. Eminem made the word "stan" famous with his hit song with the same name.
Is that where the stan comes from?
Yeah.
A stan, as the song explains, is a noun that really means an extremely or excessively enthusiastic and devoted fan. It is also a verb, as in you can stan a celebrity.
Yeah. Oh my God, I totally stand for, right? So the word is one of the 640 new words that were entered into the Merriam-Webster dictionary. I thought it was there already. I've been saying stand for a long time.
I've only learned of stans just being online within the last year, I would say.
I've been using it for a while. I don't know. Anyways, do you worry about having a cart, as in like a shopping cart, run into your car? I freak out about this all the time.
I have saved cars. And the person in the store has no idea what a work of superheroism I undertook to save their car from a ding.
No, it's true. It's true. You should leave a little note next time that says you're welcome.
That's right. How about when you get hit in the back of the leg with a grocery cart? Well, anyway, there's a solution for that. Ford Motor Company has developed a self-braking cart that uses the same tech as autonomous vehicles.
This is pretty cool. It has a sensor that can scan ahead for people and objects and apply a brake before the cart hits anything. Okay, that's kind of smart.
Well, Ford a few years ago said that they were focused on not the gas combustible engine going forward, but rather being a futuristic tech mobility company.
Okay, tech mobility, okay.
So this kind
Falls
of
into that.
this falls under that, sure.
So it's just a prototype created by their interventions. Get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're looking to solve day-to-day problems. Good on you there, Blue Oval.
No, it's cool.
And stop by Ricky's Sub Shop when you leave the Glass House for lunch. We've talked about the technology Amazon has to deliver packages to your home.
That's right. Now the company has another option. It wants to drop packages in your garage. So maybe people will be more comfortable with this than having them drop them off right at the front door, like inside. No? Okay.
The UPS guy walks right into our garage, puts it right by our back door. That leads
So you're
into the
cool
kitchen.
with this. So you prefer the garage over the front door?
We get it at the front door, we get it just outside the garage, we get it
When
inside
I
the
say
garage.
in the front door, you know, now there are codes that people can use and they actually open your front door and put it down.
No.
Okay, no. All right.
Because the dogs are crazy.
And then there's that. All right, you have to have the Amazon key to make this work, and you have to have Chamberlain or LifeMaster Wi-Fi connected garage door to make this work as well.
You can go online to check if this is available in your area. Would you feel comfortable with this? Would you give them a garage door code? If the garage is open, they just walk right in anyway and put it down. It's out of the elements. I trust my UPS guy, super nice guy.
You know him.
I
You
don't
have
care.
a
Doesn't
relationship
bother me.
with him. I don't know.
But sometimes the person that comes up is in like a rattle trap hoopty, and you know
Listen.
they jump out and run up. And we're like,
It's
I
true.
don't know you.
What
Just
happens
leave it
when
at the
your
front
guy
door.
is off? I'm not trying to throw any shade. I just, you know, I'm overly cautious, skeptical, scary, a little bit of a cynic, so I'll pass.
Have people lost a sense of how to read a map? I was fascinated by this. Now, I listened to NPR on the way home, a lot of Fresh Air, Terry Gross, and Here and Now and whatnot. And they were doing an interview with a Birmingham, Alabama weatherman who was frustrated because they would do these severe weather alerts, and then he would get notes on social media, posts that say, well, what about Dothan? What about Lawrenceville? What about, he's like, that's on the map. Then it dawned on him, 80% of people can't find where they live on a map.
No. Are you serious?
Yeah. They asked people to put a dot on a blank map that's within 50 miles of their home, meaning there's no any kind of roads or borders for counties or anything like that. Just a shot of Michigan. Could you put a dot within 50 miles of your house?
I think I could.
Could you?
Yeah.
Or are we too? As you're backwards, you got to do the other one. There it is.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I mean,
Could you, Kevin?
what happened to the good old days when you could read a map and you knew? So wait, is this like cursive? They don't teach this to kids now?
This is a fascinating listen.
Well, we do, but I'm not talking anymore.
Okay, Kevin. WBUR Boston, if you want to check that story out, because I was riveted. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. It's called geographic illiteracy, and it's a thing.
That is scary. Yo, we gotta get it together. This is not okay.
We have a new secret stash that's definitely okay. Let's open up the case and see what kind of prize is inside.
All right, it has to do with something coming to the Fox Theater in Detroit. Ready? Dun, 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 dun. Jason Carr.
All right, there we have it. Derek Huff, is that how you say it?
Yes, live.
We are giving away 4 tickets to see the live dance show Derek Huff Live, the tour.
Yes, you may know him from NBC's World of Dance show that airs right here on Local 4 on Sunday nights. He is performing at the Fox Theater on April 30th. It is his first solo tour. The prize value is over $275.
That picture, that looks like when I get out of bed in the morning. It's crazy.
Is that it?
Yeah.
For your chance to win, go to our Live in the D Facebook page or the contest page at clickondetroit.com.
Still ahead, Live in the D, an up-close experience with zoo animals you never thought you would get next to. Tati is going to let that snake go around her neck.
Yeah, that's not happening. And up next, who doesn't love brunch? Now there's a way to enjoy that mid-morning meal at a dozen places in one day. I love it. Doesn't that look good?
All right, we want to say hello, hi, how you doing to our Live in the D fan of the day. Elizabeth Cunningham is from Rochester Hills.
She will receive passes to either the Henry Ford Museum or Greenfield Village. For being our fan of the day, if you want to be our Live in the D fan of the day, just follow the link on our Live in the D Facebook page, or you can enter at clickondetroit.com, where you'll also find the contest rules under the Scene on 4 tab. We'll be right back.
I'm on my way. If you wanna play hide and seek with love, let me remind you.
Tomorrow on Live in the D.
Get creative in the kitchen with new recipes, and you already have the ingredients in your pantry or your cupboard or your spice rack, whatever the case may be. If you're a cook, or maybe if you're thinking about starting to cook, make sure you join us tomorrow at 10 a.m. right here, live in the D on Local 4.
Well, it's a favorite meal on the weekend, a mix of breakfast, lunch, and sometimes cocktails. We are talking about brunch. This weekend, Royal Oak will be brunch central thanks to an event called Brunch Bites, where a dozen restaurants, you heard me right, a dozen restaurants will have tasty samples of how they do brunch and brunch foods and drinks. Now, joining us is Stephanie McIntyre, producer of Brunch Bites, as well as two owners participating with their restaurants participating in Brunch Bites. Bob Morton is owner of Lily's Seafood and Grill and Brewery, and Jenna Derrick is the owner of Mesa Tacos and Tequila. All right, so you guys are going to get to work making some stuff, and in the meantime, Stephanie and I are going to talk about the event. Tell us about it. It was a huge success last year, right?
It is. This is actually our 4th year of doing it, and we have the 12 restaurants that you mentioned, and guests visit each stop in any order that they like, which is nice on a spring day. You're outside, you're walking through downtown, and you're sampling all of this delicious brunch food between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m.
That's perfect, and the weather is supposed to be amazing. This is great. So how did you come up with the concept?
You know, I like events where people are experiencing a lot of different aspects of downtown Royal Oak, and then everyone loves brunch, so I mean, you can't go wrong there.
Royal Oak is such a great city. So, Bob, what are you making
So
over here?
we are going to be offering a red velvet buttermilk pancake with a cream cheese and champagne frosting. Just one of the many incredible brunch bites in downtown Royal Oak, which again, Royal Oak, all those restaurants, one tight footprint, no other place like it in Southeast Michigan.
You're making my knees weak. Can I just hold this up so we
You
can
may.
get a tight shot of this? Now, you both participated last year. What should people expect? Hey, look at that.
You know, a great time. I think it's a great time to really sample what Royal Oak has to offer. I know everybody kind of brings out their, their best and specials. I know Jenna's got a really awesome drink that I'm dying to try over there.
I know, Jenna.
So I think it'll be a great time.
You know we weren't going to forget about you.
Hope not.
So you have a special drink that's well known from a movie, actually.
It is.
Tell me
We
about
call
it.
The Violet Beauregard, which is named after the girl in Willy Wonka who eats the gum that before it was tested, and she turns into a blueberry because one of our ingredients is fresh blueberry compote. At Mesa, in a lot of places in downtown Royal Oak, we try to use completely fresh ingredients straight from farm to table. This one is going to be Saint Germain from some fresh squeezed lemon juice, blueberry compote, and then of course champagne, because nothing is good without champagne.
Nothing
so.
is good. And then it's a perfect little refreshing thing for brunch. Not too
Patio
out.
season.
Yes,
Yes,
This is what I'm
absolutely.
talking about. So now, is this just exclusive for Brunch Bites, or do you serve this all the time?
Right now, it's our featured cocktail of the month because of Brunch Bites, but we have so many fresh squeezed margaritas. We have so many fresh compotes, cocktails on our menu every day.
Okay, so can I taste this?
Of course you can.
Okay.
I would hope so.
All right. Jason, do you want to, can we try the red velvet pancakes?
You absolutely
You want to
may.
come over here and try these? I don't want to have all the fun without you, because it looks amazing. How did you come up with this recipe?
I can't tell.
Okay.
This top secret Southern recipe
this?
from
Oh.
deep in the South.
I meant the pancakes. Like you
Oh,
were thinking about the drink.
pancakes. Go right over here and try the pancakes.
Come on, why not? There's a spoon we can
Yep.
share.
Oh, there's a knife and fork in there as well.
See,
Right
so we got a
inside
knife
there.
and fork
Yep.
and a
There's
spoon.
another
So
one there.
Stephanie,
Yep.
while we start digging in, tell us how to get tickets and all of the details about the brunch.
Sure. Tickets are available at brunchbitesevent.com. And the morning of the event, you check in at one of our locations, Hopcat, and you get all the supplies you need. There's a map, a menu with what everyone's serving, and then you're off and you can visit every location in any order you like and kind of plan your day depending on what sounds good to you.
So what if we really like the drink? Can we have more than one?
I'm making some right now, don't worry.
Okay. I'm at the day of, but I love it.
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
I love it.
absolutely.
This sounds like a great time. And again, a dozen restaurants are participating,
Right.
right? Awesome. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
And next on Live in the D,
Detroit after dark. Do you know where to go for a night on the town? Well, there's one place that's a trip back to a classic good time in the D, and we'll tell you about it. But first, let's get a check on the weather.
Good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Andrew Humphrey. Looking good and feeling good outside with temperatures now rising through the 40s, closer to 50 degrees at this hour. A calm wind at the moment, and we're looking at temperatures that continue to rise almost 50 degrees in some other parts of the area. It's 47 over in Mount Clemens. But I promise, even with a northwesterly wind bringing in some of that chillier air, it's also bringing in dry air. So mostly sunny skies for today. You can see that here on the computer models, and we're looking at our temperatures rising close to 60 degrees or more. Generally between 60 and 65 degrees later on this afternoon with a light wind out of the west. Tonight, temperatures down to the 40s, down to about 44, staying away from the freezing mark. Into tomorrow, more beautiful sunshine with highs in the upper 60s. Your weekend forecast coming up at noon. Now over to the newsroom.
Happy birthday to the first American Idol winner, the voice coach, and the future talk show host, Kelly Clarkson.
Singer turning 37 today. Wow, seems like just yesterday. Her and that Justin Tamburini or whatever his name was.
The curly hair guy?
Yeah, what was his name? Justin Trudeau? Tamburini? Timberlake? I don't know. We should add she is also a voice actor now for the characters she voiced in the upcoming movie Ugly Dolls. Justin Guarini.
Guarini, thank you.
And they had a movie. Do you remember the movie? From Justin McKelly, Love Something, Love You? Or...
What's he doing these days? I gotta look him up. Hope he's doing well.
I think he works at Trader Joe's.
No.
We are kicking off a new segment on our show called After Dark, where we show you the cool places to enjoy on an evening out.
That's right, and we are starting with a place in Detroit that's known for its hot music and cool drinks back in the 50s. And now it's had a rebirth and it's better than ever.
Live in the D, After Dark.
Our Kyla.
When the sun sets on our beautiful city, a new way of life awakens. It's fun, it's sexy, it's an experience you don't want to miss. And you can get all of that at Willis Show Bar in Detroit's Cass Corridor. Once you set foot in the Willis, you will get the feeling you're not in the Detroit of right now, but of many years ago.
The most common description they give is transportive. They feel like they are transported to another time.
That's because the legend of the Willis Show Bar goes back all the way to the late 1940s.
So this place was open from 1949 to 1978.
After the doors closed, it seemed like the days of enjoying a good lounge act and drink were over. 40 years later, the Willis reopened its doors, and it was like time stood still.
You kind of have a moment when you enter the space. You just kind of get embedded in the experience.
From the music
that we tend to focus on is soul, funk, rhythm and blues, jazz. So that's what a lot of our bands are.
To the drink menu.
Given the years that Willis Show Bar was open, it made sense that we focus on classic cocktails. Everything from like the original recipe for mojitos to perfect martinis, old fashions. Yeah, it's a really diverse menu, and we change it every 4 months.
Not only do they have great music here, they also have burlesque dancers, and that's something you're just going to have to come here to see.
We thought it'd be really fun to bring back what used to be here. There was actually burlesque back in the day, and kind of bring a newer version of that. So wherever you are here on a weekend night, the burlesque dancer is part of your experience. She works the whole room.
The Willis Show Bar offers a kind of night out in the D you've probably never had before.
It's a full experience. You're immersed in everything that's happening around you.
If you are going to check out the Willis Show Bar, reservations are recommended. You saw how crowded it is in that video. Tickets range from $8 to $15. And if you have a place you like to go and hang out after work or on a date night or just a night on the town with your friends, let us know on our Live in the D Facebook page, and Kyla will be more than willing to go there and investigate and see why you think it's so cool. Speaking of cool, we have 5 lovely ladies on the other side of the studio. Tati.
Thank you, Jason. Well, it's finally springtime, and this is the time when the weather is warming up and we officially have put our gloves away, our mittens away for the season. It also means it's time to show off those manicures with the newest and latest spring and summer nail trends. And here to help us revive and refresh our manicure style is Annika Jackson, co-owner of the 10 Nail Bar in downtown Detroit. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Tati.
Okay, so I was admiring all of their nails before we start. So let everyone know, what are the fresh looks that we're seeing this season?
Okay, so first we have here our take on alternative neutrals.
Okay.
So for those who aren't as adventurous, they need to stay safe and maybe more work appropriate, we've got a beautiful, nice pastel pink and just a little touch of pizzazz here with some fun nail art.
Right, and let me have you tilt your nail just a little so we could get a shot at that. That is so cute to me. Just a little something.
Just a little something, one nail, not too much. And then now we're moving into just a great pop of color. So neons are really hot. We've got a great hot pink here. And so for those who want to explore a little bit more and just really rev up their energy, nail color is a great way to really move that around.
And this is the season to have fun with it.
That's
you know?
right.
Your outfits are changing, you got your spring hair color maybe, and like do it up with the nails too.
Yes.
And what is that our last model has on
And
her
then
hands?
on our last model, we have yellow, a neon yellow, and our take on a French manicure. So it's got a nice slant here and some geometrical design with the straight lines. But again, we're having fun with the nails. And also the rounded shape is very popular for spring right now. It's very in right now.
So do me a favor, just tilt your hand, your top hand. Yeah, I want to get a better shot. I want to make sure everybody get the full effect of that, because that is very, it's still ladylike, but it's funky and fun.
Exactly.
I like that a lot. Are we getting a shot of that, Kevin? Yeah, I love that.
Yes.
I love that. So can I show off your manicure too?
Yes, now
Okay.
I'm rogue, I'm out here.
I love it. Let's take a look at yours.
So now I have a mixture of marbling and foil design on my nails. So these are both very easy to do. We do these at the 10 as well.
Let me tilt your hand up because
so for
that's
those who
cute.
want-
So that's the marble. That's a little bit of both.
That's
foil
a little
and
bit of both.
marbling.
That's a combination. So yeah, just a nice way to really introduce your style, your personality on your nails. And, you know, instead of buying a new outfit or something, it's a nice way to really show off your personality and the colors of spring.
Right, and what I love about all of these designs and styles that you brought in is that they're still work appropriate. They're not so over the top that people notice your nails first in the wrong way. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it's still very feminine, still very ladylike, still very, very nice. But now tell us about the 10 Nail Bar. Now you guys have some healthy alternatives. Tell me about that.
We do. So at the 10, we really prioritize healthy nail care, really treating the natural nail. We emphasize, as all of these ladies here have their natural nails on display right now. We also offer vegan polish, and we also offer just nail enhancements like cuticle care, cuticle oils, really great creams that just help nourish the skin and take care of your nails in addition to actually looking good.
Okay, so it's nail and hand care as well as
Yes.
getting zhuzhy and stylish. I love it. Remind everyone where you're located.
Yes, so we are currently located at 1215 Griswolds in Capitol Park in downtown Detroit, and we are super excited to be opening our second location in May at 6541 Woodward Avenue.
Congratulations on that, too.
Thank you.
And ladies, thank you, beautiful models. I love all these nail designs. Jason, over to you.
Oh, next on Live in the D, it's okay to get a little wild at this place in Metro Detroit that lets you get a little close to the animals, and that's more than you're used to. We have a sloth in studio. Next, I love the sloth scene in that movie, Zootopia.
We hope that everyone is doing well in Clawson today. This is the new Italian eatery on 14 Mile. Now I'm ready for lunch. How about you, Jason?
Was that a fried sunny side up egg on a pizza? Because it sure looked like it.
I didn't see
I'm
that part. I
intrigued.
was looking at the pasta.
Well, if you are looking for something fun for the family to do this weekend, there's a hands-on zoo right in our backyard. The Creature Conservancy in Ann Arbor lets you get up close and wild, no, 2 wild animals, and they are here with some of their friends, and we want to welcome the founder, Steve Marsh, and also conservation educator, Lucas Meyer. Gentlemen, thank you for being here.
Thanks.
We have, as our first guest, if you saw Zootopia, you laughed heartily at the scene with the sloth at the DMV, and a sloth is coming right out over here. Wow, he's bigger than I thought he was going to be.
A lot of people say that.
Holy smokes. So tell us about this animal.
This is Poco. He and I have been doing educational programs together for pushing 30 years. He is a 2-toed tree sloth, originally from the South American rainforest. And this is the largest of the 6 species of sloth on the planet.
Okay.
A lot of people are used to seeing the 3-toed sloths. Their cousins are a little smaller and a little slower.
Yeah, he is moving very slow, but that's what they're known for.
That's what they're known for, yep. Good way to camouflage in the trees. If you're moving around, you attract attention to yourself.
See, you're feeding him grapes. Is that his only treat or one of them?
Well, you know what? He's hanging from an actual grapevine, and one of the reasons they hang below the branch is that you typically would find fruit below the branch, right? And so that's parking his face right where his food is at. So that's a great place to be if you want to be a sloth.
Look at that. Can you touch him or no?
Yeah, if you want to touch him near the non-biting end of the animal, it's always safer.
Tati, did you hear that? Touch him on the non-biting end. Yeah, be careful. Oh, he's soft.
He's pretty soft. You know, his fur is brown, but in the wild, actually, do you want to see if Jason wants to do?
Yeah.
Would you like to?
Here you go. Here you go, buddy. Hey.
Wow,
Pretty
expert
cool.
sloth feeder here.
Well,
That's great.
I do what I can. I am college educated. What does the Creature Conservancy do? Why is it a conservancy?
Yeah, we're a little different from a zoo. We have, we're not open during the week because we have school buses coming all the time. So we're doing field trips all week long, very educational, very sciencey, sit down and get an animal presentation. We are open to the public on weekends, but again, it's not so much a wander through zoo. We have presentations every half hour. This month happens to be South America month, so Poco is one of our featured animals. Next month is Asia month. We just had Cougar month last month, and so it has a lot of set down presentations. A little different.
Oh, yeah. So this sloth here has cousins at the Detroit Zoo, I hear.
Yes, Molasses is the sloth, his offspring who's at the Detroit Zoo.
Oh, cool.
Chip is out at the Binder Park Zoo. Flash is at the Buffalo Zoo. If you see Jack Hanna on TV with a sloth, that's one of our 3 babies.
Oh, that's cool. We have a lizard that we're going on to next.
Yes, we're going to bring out Jerome.
Jerome? What do you want to call this lizard? See, it looks like a Jerome.
This is another South American animal. He's a black and white tegu, and he's a lizard from South America. Like a lot of the animals at the Creature Conservancy, he's a former pet. He was actually brought into the vet clinic where I work, and he was brought in to be euthanized. People didn't want him anymore. He's got a little granuloma on his face over there, and it's a benign situation, but people didn't want him anymore. They had him for a few years, were kind of tired of him, and I just couldn't see that happening. He's a perfectly wonderful
Tati, look
lizard.
out. That's not funny, she said. Now, what does this guy eat?
This guy eats a lot of eggs. They have a forked tongue that you'll see them sticking out every now and then, and they like to dig up eggs with their powerful claws. They'll eat some fruits and vegetables if they can. There's that tongue. If they can catch a mouse and other animals, they're happy to eat that as well.
He has one of his claws or his toes here is significantly longer than the rest.
Well,
why is that?
So Jerome's a little portly.
Okay.
But in the wild, what they can actually do is get up on their hind legs and run really fast. And so
I've seen video of that.
Yeah, they can run on their hind legs. You know, it's also kind of cool. It's a little hard to see, but his tail looks a little different at this point. That's because this tail was pulled off. It's a defense mechanism. If an animal is chasing him, trying to eat Jerome for dinner, if they grab the tail, it breaks off and violently wiggles around all over the place. And while that predator is distracted by this violent wiggling tail, Jerome runs off to safety.
Why does Jerome keep looking at me and sticking his tongue out? And now why is he moving in my direction? What's going on with that? You have also a snake to show off. Thank
Yeah.
you, Jerome. You were excellent. You were well behaved on camera.
He's a great guy. He's one of my favorites, that's for sure. Perfect animal for this. So this is Kalua, and Kalua is another South American animal. And
They can be on the same table at the same
yeah,
time?
we're good. Here, you want the back end? Sure.
Sure, why not?
There we go. This is Kalua, very strong, isn't she?
Yes.
Amazing. It's called the red-tailed boa. This was an animal that was being boarded at a pet boarding facility, and they just abandoned it there. They just didn't want it anymore. He won't bite you. She won't bite you. Sorry.
I can feel the pressure on my arm, and it feels like when you go get your blood pressure tested.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it feels like.
It's pretty
yes.
powerful. These guys are constrictors, so they are. Probably should have warned you that you're going to hold the snake, but you're doing great. They're a perfect little tree for a snake there.
And what's this animal's name?
This is a boa constrictor. Its name is Kalua.
Kalua.
Yep.
This makes me want a Kalua and cream, a little White Russian. You know, the dude up. Who was that? Did you hear that? Sounded like a squeak, like a. That wasn't the snake, or was that him?
I didn't hear anything. Sorry.
All right. Well, unless I'm hearing things. Tati, why do you have such a doubtful look on your face?
I'm just observing.
You're observing.
I'm observing. That's all I'm doing.
All right.
How do you feel now?
Where do you get? Where do you get these animals?
Well, these two happen to be rescue animals. A lot of people get exotic animals as pets. It inevitably doesn't work out in a lot of cases, and they need some place for these animals to go. That's how the whole place started, actually, with an alligator that was left on the doorstep of the vet clinic where I work. It is legal in this state to buy alligators as pets, and that's kind of crazy.
Where are you located, and when can people visit? I know you said school buses during the week.
Yeah, so we're only open to the public on weekends from 1 to 5. We have a presentation going every half hour during that open time. And we're in Ann Arbor. We're on the southwest side of Ann Arbor, very near the fairgrounds in Ann Arbor.
This snake has cuddled up against me and is letting me pet it.
You're warm. He likes warm. I'm not sure.
What are you sure it's the kind of snake it's not poisonous? Thank you, gentlemen, for being here.
Great, thanks for having us.
Excellent. Tati, I cannot believe how much the snake weighs and how much pressure is on my arm.
He likes you. She likes you.
Look at it. The snake has not moved. Look at that.
That's her humming. I hear that. Who is that?
You hear it?
Is it Jerome?
It's somebody's going.
You could not ask for more perfect guests here.
I'm telling you, they are awesome. Thank you very much, Kalua.
Boy. Next on Live in the D, can you be friends with your ex's new girlfriend? Well, one celebrity couple is making it work. We'll tell you all about it in just a few.
Genius!
Is this Eddie Rabbit? Love a Rainy Night? When the weather changes, Local 4 wants you to be prepared, and today you can buy a life-saving weather radio.
That's right. Local forecasters will be at the Meyer on Ann Arbor Saline Road in Ann Arbor. Stop by and say hi. Get prepared, right?
Always be prepared for severe weather. You can roll through. So John says on the Facebook, hey, Live in the D, I just watched your coverage of the Willis Show Bar. Wow, talk about a blast from the past.
It's back.
Good morning, John. Is it okay to be friends with your ex's new fling?
Okay. Gwyneth Paltrow and her former husband, Chris Martin, of Coldplay, are making it work. Like, we all just kick it.
All right, let's check out this viral photo of Paltrow with Martin's new girlfriend, Dakota Johnson from 50 Shades of Grey. The other man in the photo is fashion journalist Derek Blasberg. He posted this to his Instagram from his birthday party. It looks like there is no bad blood in this photo.
Yeah, between anyone. The new girl, the ex, it's all working.
All right, you would think celebrities would love any honor that they receive, but not Jennifer Garner.
So what had happened was she got the cover for People's Most Beautiful People issue, and she's not thrilled by it.
The actress first heard the news while talking to Ellen when the host told her she was shocked, saying it's so embarrassing, and even joked that People is now a magazine for AARP.
Dang, Jen.
Whew.
Why aren't you comfortable with people admiring your beauty? Or maybe she just doesn't want to be known for that? I don't know what it is exactly, but she did not care for this one bit.
I'll tell you what, man, I can't believe it's been like 20 years since she was on that show on another network, Alias. That was her, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because Jessica Alba was Dark Angel
Yes.
and Jennifer Garner was Alias. And I had crushes on them both.
Did you?
Back in my
like
single
those
days.
dark-haired beauties.
Netflix will still be able to submit movies for Oscar nominations.
You feel okay? You all
Yeah.
right? All right. So last year, the Netflix-produced Roma won big at the Academy Awards. Many thought that the movie should have been ineligible because it was primarily like Steven Spielberg and studios were pressuring the Academy to change the rules so that the movies have to have more than just a 7-day theatrical release before streaming on some platform. However, the Academy met last night and decided to not change the rules, leaving the streaming giant eligible for future nominations. I mean, should it matter?
Well,
Because it's not ticket sales that dictate whether or not a movie gets an Oscar or is nominated.
You know how I love my Black Mirror
Yes.
on Netflix. There was an episode of Black Mirror that runs movie length. It's like an hour and 25 minutes long, and it's called USS Callister. It was the Star Trek one.
Okay.
I think that easily could have been nominated for Oscar for its category.
Now, can it be because it's not a standalone movie and part of a series? It's gonna get crazier and crazier.
Another Jeopardy winner breaks the $1 million mark. Yes, we are talking again about James Holzhauer.
So he won his 14th game last night and became the second person to win more than $1 million at Jeopardy! And his big wins have, show accountants scrambling. Like, yeah, we gotta pay this.
Most winners win an average of 20 grand a game. Holzhauer is averaging more than double that throughout his streak. He has set the highest single game cash winning record twice, breaking his own record, earning well over 100 grand each time.
So in one episode, he's won over 100 grand.
Done it twice. See if he wins again tonight, right here at 7:30 on Local 4. And if you don't think that, every night, every morning, the Nielsen overnights come in. And we can see the TV ratings, and there is a definite bump. A lot of you are checking out Jeopardy, which we appreciate since we're the host station, to see what this guy does next. He's becoming a phenomenon.
He is making money. So is there a limit to how many shows someone can continue to win? What's going to happen?
He's just going to keep going and going and going?
I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him.
Next on Live in the D, dinosaur cats.
It may not sound real, but it is. And we have the pictures to prove it. We'll tell you all about it.
Boom, boom, aka, boom. Aka. Well, there's a new pet grooming trend, Tati. It's going viral.
And this has nothing to do with dogs. It's all about cats. Check this out. It is see that? It's the fur.
Dino cut?
The dino cut. Can you believe that? He doesn't look happy. Like, listen, look at this one. Cats already don't play. So if they think that you're laughing at them, I don't think this is gonna go. Look at him.
Oh,
he's like,
my.
Sleep with one eye open. That is what that cat right there is saying. You think you're funny, right? Okay.
Groomers across the U.S. and in Canada are posting pictures of cats with their Stegosaurus cuts.
How do you feel about this?
Look at it. He's like, hey, mama. I'm a Stegosaurus.
He likes it. The other ones I'm not so sure about. So all of these pictures have gone viral after being posted to social media, but I don't know.
I think I like
that
that last
cat. Better make sure your cat. He looked cool.
He did look cool.
The other ones, they look like.
And following the cute animal trend, they say a new puppy is like getting a newborn baby. I tried dealing with a 1-year-old lab.
Oh yeah, you're in the midst of that. So one doggy mom decided to celebrate her new bundle of joy the same way a new mom would with a photo shoot.
Okay.
This is a little OD. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, people do treat their puppies and dogs like children. Some people do anyway.
Yeah.
Take a look at these photos of the French bulldog named Olive. You can see more at clickondetroit.com. And then one final peek at the sloth over there. There he is.
Oh, hey. So do sloths cuddle? No, right? No, there's none of that.
But no.
I wish too. He looks sweet.
He's got fangs. Did you see the fangs?
No.
Yeah, it's razor sharp.
He looks sweet,
He'll
though.
get you.
Jerome seemed like he was a very nice pet as well.
Thank you guys for coming in. And one more time, what road are you on?
Ann Arbor Saline Road.
Ann Arbor Saline Road.
And you guys were just talking, you're giving a burger joint.
Yeah,
tips.
I was asking them if they went to Crazy Jim's.
Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
No, I'm hungry.
You're all right. Whenever I'm asked who makes my dreams real.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Sandra Ali with another Local 4 News update for you. This morning, we're learning of a stranger danger incident reported by a Birmingham middle school student. It happened yesterday at a bus stop at Longcrest and Pierce Road. That student told the bus driver that a suspicious man was taking photos. That student described the man as a man in his 40s or 50s wearing a brown jacket and glasses. None of the students were approached, but parents are being told to stay vigilant. Andrew?
Good morning, Sandra, and good morning, everyone. We have beautiful sunshine still out there. Temperatures rising nicely, closer to 50 degrees, now at 50 degrees, right on the nose over at Metro Airport. Closer to 50 degrees also. It's already above 50 in Ann Arbor. We've got temperatures in the upper 40s in Oakland County and Macomb County. Later today, we'll make it to 60 or more with more beautiful sunshine. Can we keep it going into the weekend? I've got some changes for you in your 7-day forecast.